Hello kids! Our lesson for today is all about the kinds of sentences. But first, let's define what is sentence. A sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete thought. Sentence always begin with a capital letter and end with a punctuation mark. Here are some examples of sentence. First one, Anton is the eldest in the family. In this sentence, it expresses a complete thought. And start with capital letter A and ends with a period. And then the second sentence, the peacock is a beautiful bird. So the sentence starts with capital letter T and ends with a period. Rules for writing sentences. First rule, every sentence must begin with a capital letter. Second rule, every sentence must end with a punctuation mark. We use different marks for different kinds of sentences. Look at these sentences. She is beautiful. Where are you? Hooray! We won the contest. Please give me water. She is beautiful is an example of declarative sentence. Tells us about something. So someone tells that she is beautiful. And declarative sentence, also a telling sentences, begin with a capital letter, the end with a period. Here are some examples of declarative sentences or a telling sentences. First sentence, I love my family. Second sentence, they are important to me. So in the first sentence, start with capital letter I. And in the second sentence, start with capital letter T. And both sentences end with a period. So he tells about his family that he loves them and they are important to them. So it is an example of declarative sentence. How about this sentence? Where are you? Is an example of interrogative sentences. So what do we mean by interrogative sentences? Ask something or asking questions. Then they begin with a capital letter and they also begin with signal words. So what are these signal words? Who, what, when, where, why, and how are signal words. Asking sentences end with a question mark. Here are some examples of interrogative sentences or asking sentences. Do you have brothers or sisters? What is your grandma's name? So in the first sentence, start with capital letter D. And then in the second sentence, start with capital W or start in a signal words what. And both sentences end with a punctuation mark. So always remember that interrogative sentences or asking sentences end with a question mark. How about this next sentence? Please give me water. Is an example of imperative sentence. So what do we mean by imperative sentence? An imperative sentence tells someone to do something, and it begins with a capital letter and ends with a period. Here are some examples of imperative sentences. Help your mother carry the grocery bags. So in the first sentence, asking someone to help the mother carry the grocery bag. And start with capital letter H and ends with a period. How about this sentence? Please help your mother carry the grocery bags. Some commanding sentences may seem to be impolite. To be more polite, we can add the word please. When we add please, the commanding sentences become a request. And always remember that imperative sentence ends with a period. Take a look at this sentence. Hooray! We won the contest! Is an example of exclamatory sentence. What do we mean by exclamatory sentence? Exclamatory sentence expresses a strong feeling like we won the contest. Then an exclamatory sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with an exclamation point. Here are some examples of exclamatory sentence. Hello! Good day! In the first sentence, start with capital letter H. And then in second sentence, capital letter G. And both sentences ends with an exclamation point. So always remember that exclamatory sentences ends with an exclamation point. That's all for today. Thank you for listening, kids. Have a good day, everyone. God bless.